video, I've called it The Great Awakening, Is It True? And I'm referring to our situation at the moment when we're in isolation due to the pandemic. And I see it all over the place, this great global awakening. And I'm going to give my take on that idea. So if you want to know more, please carry on and watch this video. Welcome to my channel. My name's Lorraine and I help people live with passion, purpose and positivity. Let's dive right into this video. The Great Awakening, is it true? Now I see it on YouTube everywhere from people that I follow, like spiritual thought leaders and people like that. And they've got a point, but every time I read the title I think, oh God, here we go again. But I'm not saying that it's not true. What I'm going to do is I'm going to give you my take on this great awakening of what everybody's talking about. And this is what I feel is happening within the world now. So we've been forced to stay at home due to this pandemic, the coronavirus, COVID-19. And it's something that's been forced upon us, isn't it? It's something that we've got to stay at home. We can't go to our jobs. We've all got to stay in our families. We've all got to stay within the household. We've got to do social distancing and washing our hands all the time. And we're accepting it, aren't we? Because, it's true, it's real, there's people dying. And, we've got to do what they say. But what the result of this is, what I think, and if it's called the Great Awakening, so be it. But I don't know whether it's going to be on a global level. But what I think is going to happen is, after when everything's back to normal and people can go back to their jobs, I think people are going to feel so grateful, aren't they? They're going to feel so grateful for their freedom of just being able to go out, meet friends, and just do what they've, do what they took for granted before this pandemic. And I think that's one of the greatest things is people are going to feel more grateful and more appreciative. I also think that people are going to say things like, I did enjoy being at home and connecting to myself and finding passions that I love and spending time with my family. I want to do this more. I don't want to go to that job that I don't enjoy anymore. I'm going to create a new life for myself. I'm going to do something that I love, something that I'm passionate about. And I'm going to move forward with that. And there's so many more benefits, I feel, that's going to come from this pandemic. Not undermining the people that have died. Of course, that's not good, and I have empathy for that. But I think people are going to, I wouldn't even say it's awakening. I just think people are going to be more grateful. They've been able to have time to reevaluate their life, to see what they love doing, and to realise that life is short. And we've got to make the most of every single moment. We've got to find our passion, purpose and positivity, which is what I talk about. So if that is what they're talking the Great Awakening, so be it. But in some countries it's probably not going to be much different from what they're already doing. In these third world countries, they already live off the land. They already are self-reliant. And have you noticed them people are always really grateful and positive, and they're always very humble, and they give you the last bit of food they have is because they've not got much, and they've not got much baggage in their vibration, and every day's like survival. And anyone new that comes in, they're just so grateful to see them. They're full of smiles. Because I have travelled all over the world, and like places like Vietnam and Nepal and Morocco, not Morocco so much, but Vietnam and Nepal. They're such giving and humble people, and it's because they're already awakened, I think. But it's the Western world, I think, that they're always after the next gadget or the next this and the next that, and I think people will come to realise that it's not that makes them happy. It makes them happy for a little while, but then you get back to your own inner being, your own inner self, because no one can know what you're thinking or anything, can they? It's only you, and you've got to get to know yourself. You've got to love yourself. You've got to get to know who you are and know that you are good enough. And you are good enough for all the abundance in the world. and this pandemic will help people realise that. And of course, unfortunately, there's going to be some people where it has a negative effect on them with the, being at home all the time. They have to have that structure every day. But again, then people are going to go back to their jobs that they love, and they're going to be appreciative of it, aren't they? And I'm not going to say that's going to be for everybody, but I think, this awakening, I don't know whether it's global. I think it's possibly just in the Western world, for the reason I just said. So they were just my thoughts on this, and I know for myself, I do want it to be over. I want to go and meet up with friends and go for drinks, and I want to see my grandchildren. I haven't seen my grandchildren for months properly, although my middle daughter had a granddaughter 2 weeks ago, and I was really strict, and I had to go and look after my grandson while her and her partner went and had the baby. So yes, I have seen her once, but that's it. I want to be able to see her and cuddle her any time of the day, And there's so many things that you take for granted. I know that I'm going to be really grateful. I know I'm going to go out with my mates when it's over and we can have a good old party. I hope you are too. Anyway, so this is just my thoughts on this what everybody's talking about, the Great Awakening. I do think it's not, I don't know whether you call it the Great Awakening. I just think people are going to be more grateful for, for their life and take stock of what life is about and get their priorities right, Anyway, I hope you enjoyed this. If you did, please press the like button, subscribe to my channel and hit the bell notification, because I do regular videos now. And also in the links in the description box, I'm going to put my Health and Wellbeing Hypnosis, which is free, which will help you alleviate fears around your health and boost your immune system. And also a free Law of Attraction ebook that explains Law of Attraction easily. And my course, Strive for High Vibe. And I hope you get benefits by them things. I might put a video link below that might help you with regard to this video as well. So blessings to you, my friends. Much love and namaste.